Hi, kids. Okay, Dawn of the Dead is next up. 1978, which means it has been 10 years since Night of the Living Dead. A lot has changed. Went through the majority of the 70s. Vietnam ended. There's Nixon. A lot of stuff. So for Romero in that time, he tried to do a couple different things. There's Always Vanilla. It's the first film he made following. It's more of a comedy romance, maybe. And then there's Seasons of the Witch. Sorry. So he's tackling witchcraft. The Crazies is sort of a biohazard. Probably of these films, the most similar to Night of the Living Dead. And then Martin, he's talking about vampires, vampire tropes. So 10 years, finally returns to zombies. In that time between, the zombies in Night of the Living Dead have become known as zombies. Said in that video, his eye when he was making it, they were ghouls. Now zombies have been birthed. Zombies exist. So sequel's always bigger, right? So we have a bigger budget this time because this is not Romero's first film. Budget for this one is about $640,000, which is about 5 times the budget of the last one. So in scale, right? I said that the last one in today's dollars was about $1 million. This is 5 times that, so it's about $5 million. So still better, but not huge. Talk to Me, horror film that came out this year, Australian, had I think $4.5 million budget. So it's scale of that. But we have a sequel, you go bigger. We've got more bodies, both in regards to extras, because people in the Pittsburgh area want to be zombies in a zombie movie. And you've got more bodies being uh, mutilated, decapitated, shot, pulled in half, all kinds of things. More money for special effects. And you've got Tom Savini now doing the special effects. So it's not just Bosco syrup wax on faces anymore. So Night of the Living Dead was the first few hours of this zombie outbreak. This one is further along in the development, maybe weeks. Although the one in 68 seems to take place in 68, and this one seems to take place in 78. So there's been 10 years between, but it's not exactly a continuing story. We have none of the continuing characters. It's just the zombies are the same. Um, so, what's our location? So last time we started somewhere else. We started in a cemetery, and then we ended up in the house, and that's where the film ends. This one we start in a television studio, and then we go to some housing projects. There's a lot of little comments on things, themes about projects. We're talking about racism, police brutality, and then finally we seek refuge shopping mall. So a lot bigger than a house that's set to be demolished. So in Night of the Living Dead, the conflict was largely the conflict between those in the house, the infighting, the disagreement, the lack of teamwork opposed to the teamwork going on outside. They might be mindless, but they all have the same goal: to eat you. So this one, there's our characters, 4 characters in the mall. There's not a lot of infighting. This film, the zombie horde, is representing something else. Romero is taking his own formula and using it for something else. So we're talking about consumerism. The downfall of our characters maybe comes to materialism, right? The bikers show up, and instead of just leaving, they have a helicopter. They have a plan for if anything happens, we'll just leave. Pride maybe gets in the way. Um, that leads to death. Wouldn't you know? So it's not exactly a downer ending like the last one, but consistencies so far in um, our franchise is the zombies, right? Slow moving, reanimated corpses just want to eat you. Uh, hold up somewhere away from them, kind of a downer ending. Anyways, there we go. Thank you for watching. Comment whatever you like, subscribe.